guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. A great big shout out to my channel members for supporting my channel. Thank you. All right, so it's actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, so I'm doing pretty good. Actually, after this and I do my laundry, I might actually work some extra hours. So that's also motivation for me. So we're gonna set up the next week in my Hobonichi Weeks for work. Actually, it's my everyday carry, so it covers a lot of information. This is my mode to recover in the taupe. This is my one-piece English edition, January start for 2023. And I do prefer to work, at least with the setup videos with you guys, out of here. Although when I do set up, sometimes at work in various other sections, I also take it out because this thing here gets in my way, although I do like it. Now you might be wondering why I have a cover on here, but also use a cover. I just want to keep my books looking as pristine as possible. So this protects the fabric, this protects the book, if that makes any sense. So I've already done some setup. I did this Friday during lunch. We're going into the week of the 5th through the 11th. And I made a note for myself because I need 2 more boxes on this side. And I want it to be a really quick setup. So just have some washi tape sitting on my desk. So we're going to use that because it's here. So I'm just going to put this down. And this came in a set. I could not tell you what it was. And it looks like it just kind of melts into the page because it's on paper washi. And so really all you see is that right there. And I think that actually looks kind of good. I'm going to need all that. So maybe we'll add some other types of stickers. Okay, so I went through my stash and I found these 2 sticker sheets. I couldn't tell you where they were from. I mean, from Amazon, but I don't know what packs. So we'll keep these to the side. I do need 2 boxes, so let's draw that in here. And the 2 boxes are for either a quote or thought. Oh, that's all kinds of crooked. I wasn't sure in the deco, that's why I didn't mark this out yet. So let's, okay, I like her, but they cut off her feet. That just seems rude. This one actually takes a lot of space. That's one big sticker. For some reason, his floating head is less ominous than her with no feet. Okay. Just bear with me, guys. Figuring things out. Okay, so we're gonna make it look like we always plan to do a feature because it looked weird to me. You know, honestly, this still may look weird. But now that box was always meant for that sticker, right? Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, so let's pull a color. I'm gonna choose this one, Tombow 133. So this means something, as does this, as does all of this. The upcoming weekend, this weekend right here, it's actually a 3-day weekend because the 12th is a holiday here in Hawaii, at least for me. So I won't be working any overtime. So this is just for notes. This is something, this is something. And this is June 5 through 11, 2023. We have some room down here to put the mood tracker. This is a stencil I got from my friend Christy of Christy Marie Designs. Her website is always linked below if you want to check it out. She also does stickers as well. Okay, so let's bring some more green in. These are kiss cut, so as long as I can get them off, it's just the full sticker. Do a little bit of layering. Once all the text is on the page, it'll look a lot better. Let's do some surgery, or at least try. And so we'll bring these two in, but make it more vertical. And the projects I'm working on right now, because this is where my completed tasks go, are big projects that have lots of little pieces, so I don't necessarily need all of the space. I mean, that's certainly enough right there, so I can sacrifice a little bit to bring some stickers on this side. And I think this is just better use, all vertical like this, than those two next to each other. In fact, I think that looks really pretty. I'm liking this one as well. I really want to use her, but I mean, unless I put her down here where it looks like, yeah, see, I regret this sticker now. Oh, well, if you put a sticker on top of a washi, you don't have to worry that you're going to break your paper. Because if I had stuck on here, it would be much, much, much harder. All right, well, it just goes up on the wall. Let's put her down. Oh, now I'm ripping her face. And let's make it look like she just stepped off the page. Oh yeah, that looks good. No, no. I feel bad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on YouTube. Okay, she looks good. See, that looks way better. Way better. Okay, let me mark down what some of this stuff means, and I'll be right back. All right, so that's everything filled in. So that's going to be my quote for the week and a doodle. Notes to remember for the following week: thoughts and word, breakfast and lunch from the cafeteria, lunch when I'm actually eating. These are my daily tarot pulls. Later on today or first thing tomorrow before I do anything, I'll do a tarot pull of the week. And this is where I put my completed tasks. And yeah, I put it back on there. Again, once the writing is on the page, you don't really notice anything in particular, although I do like the stickers for this month, or this week. Sorry, it's time for my coffee, and it shows. For last week, we had used that sticker there. The quote that I chose was, "By working faithfully 8 hours a day, you may eventually get to be boss and work 12 hours a day." And that's a quote, at least online, said by Robert Frost. This was particularly poignant for me for this week. The word of the week was flavido, and I had to write it phonetically as well as how it is enunciated. And when you're looking at anything phonetically, anything in caps is where you emphasize. So flavido, and that is the colored outer layer of the rind of a citrus fruit, comes from the New Latin. So I guess if you're looking at a lemon or an orange, it's the yellow or the orange part, I guess. This is a little doodle that I found, and this was based on some artwork I saw from Live Bold and Bloom. And yeah, that was my week. I actually did finish up my research of these 3 characters. I did a doodle and a quote from One Piece just to finish this up. Again, last time I showed you guys this was blank. This is Tony Chopper. He wants to be a doctor that can cure any disease. She wants to find all the poneglyphs, which is like the hieroglyphs of their world. And he wants to build a ship that will go around the world. And the quote from One Piece was, "Don't you dare make my navigator cry." And that was Luffy during the Arlong arc, which was probably the 4th arc, if I'm remembering it correctly. If you watched it, you know what I mean. And if you don't, all of this seems ridiculous. But those are my pages. Oh, okay. I thought maybe we used the same green, but we did not. And this is the pen I use forever and a day. So I have a bunch of this. Well, actually, I have one of these at work and then a bunch of refills of the black Energel 0.3. And I love this pen. I think it works well. I do need to allow for a little bit of dry time. The only thing I would caution is if you do use this pen, you can pierce through this paper really easily. And I'm heavy-handed, so that's something that I have to be aware of when I'm working in this. All right, if you're interested, I'll go ahead and insert the footage of the meals I ate for those 4 days. Otherwise, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha. Hey guys, lunch for today, Tuesday, May 30th, is a bratwurst on some French bread, some Lay's potato chips. This is a combination of curry ketchup, regular ketchup, and horseradish mustard for the bratwurst, and some pickled beets. Breakfast, I had a ham and cheese sandwich with water throughout, coffee midday. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Wednesday. Oh, last day of May 31st. Is a bit of an odd, I think most people would think, but I've got some gravy, and it is some pork, some onions, and some mushrooms, and sauerkraut. This is leftovers from the weekend. I made some sandwiches for the family this weekend, and most of them don't like crust, so I cut them off, put them in a baggie, and I'm actually going to eat the crust with the gravy. I'm the only one in the family, I think, but I really like bread and gravy, like really. So that's my lunch for today. Breakfast, I had some leftover pancakes from the weekend. They heat up nicely, and with the amount of butter I put, it was really just a vehicle for butter. Water throughout, coffee midday. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today. Oh, happy June 1st, Thursday, is this K-Army stew. In Korea, they actually have something called an army stew, and it's a whole bunch of things that was cobbled together after the Korean War when we were looking for food to eat. So if you look on YouTube for Korean stew or army stew, it'll have noodles and spam and vegetables and beans, just things that I guess the soldiers had made available when they were there. So they have this one in the bowl. They also have it in the packets, but this is just easier for me. And I had some of that pot roast left over from a few weeks ago in the freezer, so I just defrosted it and shredded it. This is a little spicy. It's a little smoky, spicy, so I'm going to add a piece of Kraft Singles just to tame that down. I'll have that with water. Breakfast, I had a ham sandwich and water, and then coffee midday. All right, and actually I found this in Walmart. I don't know if you'll be able to find it in your Walmart, but that's where I got this from. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, and welcome back. Today is Friday, June 2nd. Happy Aloha Friday. Today I've got spaghetti with some Parmesan, you know, the fancy stuff from the green bottle. Some garlic bread I made at home. I made this the other night. I've got some iceberg lettuce with some pickled beets. I'll be using the House Italian. I do have the Asian dressing, but for whatever reasons, I can't cross streams. If I have not Asian food, I can't eat a salad with Asian dressing. I know, it's weird. Although I can eat pickled beets with pretty much anything. And I also wanted to show you the new lunch bag that I got. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it below. It comes with this spoon. I haven't used it yet because I haven't washed it yet, but that is the bag. I know my desk is messy, but whatever. Oh, and it's appropriate. So it looks like a paper bag, but it's actually insulated. It's hard to film with just one hand. Let me move my lunch out of the way. but it's rather big, insulated. It's gusseted, so it can be as big or as small as you want it to be, but it tickles me that it looks like a paper bag, but it's way more durable and it's super cute. And they actually have different styles, so I got the one that says whatever, but they have some that just don't say anything. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys had or have a great weekend.